Alright, we are back to another stream, to another run of Lies of P. So, my initial plan for this summer, after beating Night Rain, I was going to play Lies of P Overture because I expected the DLC to be dropped more in the middle of summer. Then, lo and behold, during the Summer Game Fest, they just shadow dropped it right then and there, so that's why I had to take a break a couple weeks back to play through Overture. But I decided I kind of wanted to play from the beginning for this one, just so we can actually have, like, really digest the whole thing with the DLC as well. So what we're going to be doing is another run, but this time through New Game Plus of the file that we were going through during Overture, just to see what it's like, along with me wanting to play with that gunblade, just because it's so cool. We're doing that, and then I kind of wanted to do one more run after this, but just of Overture. We don't got to go through the whole game a second time. I wanted to do on another file, specifically this file, on my sixth playthrough here. Probably do that just as a DLC, just because I want to see what the hell it'd be like facing off against everything at that level. Literally every level is maxed out, every P organ is maxed out, every Legion arm maxed out. I just wanted to see what the hell kind of chaos we can do with that. So, but that's not going to be until after we're done with this run on New Game Plus. So we're going to go through New Game Plus tonight, get through that, and then we'll do one more run of Overture on New Game Plus 5. And then once we do that, we'll move on from something completely different from Soulsborne. All right. Also, I know I said I was gonna go take a break from the weekend streams now, but I think I might actually reverse that, just because I'm this, without going too much detail into this, I'm this close to partnership. So just a couple extra streams would help with that. So expect more streams now on the weekend as well. So anyway. Just see here, we're gonna set up using this weapon. And then we shall I don't know why that's so funny to me. Anyway. We're gonna go back to kind of like the I wish Marge could have lived to see this stream. Merge. But yeah. Time to actually, before we go, we have one more round of collecting gold coin fruit before I forget. Also, Deed, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I've kind of taken back my plan to just go back to weekday streams only, so expect more streams on the weekend as well, just because I'm like trying to collect as many hours watch as possible for partnership purposes. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. And we're going to stay on Legendary Stalker, just because it kind of still just it's not nearly as hard, except in the DLC, than it is. If you didn't hear it, they had Marge die in an episode of The Simpsons set in the future. The fans were outraged. I mean, is that any different from any hypothetical where a character dies in the future. Merge! The future. I think I saw something about that, but it's like, alright, so it's not canon. No one said anything when Ralph exploded and all his clones were set on fire, so you know what? Hard to care. Anyway, in honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Alright, time to go through everyone's favorite tutorial. Also, we should reset the POR now.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
She met out with Ringo. Oh dear.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krat, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Oh, that's a lamp.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Yeah, so we have the Cataclysm and the Icarus from the DLC. I think I've seen Cataclysm actually get kind of crazy, so we might try this out a bit. Anyway, and we have 4 quartz. Oh yeah, now because Phase 6, we now can get even more options here. So let me see some weapons. Some of the weapon durability is restored when perfect guard is successful. That one is really good. So, see that Chris is playing Castle Crashers with Tom Fulp. I did. I was meant to want to watch that. I haven't gotten a chance to, though. The amount of copyrighted music in old Newgrounds games, though, would be such a pain in the ass to deal with. There we go. Also, I've played way too much Night Rain. I'm hitting L3 out of habit to move faster. Krat Grand Expedition 18XX. Witness the greatest show. Witness the greatest show on Earth. Experience the future of the world. Surprised they didn't do much compared to other areas in other Souls games for like lighting the way. Like I could see just fine. The K-pop animated film on Netflix. Apparently it's really good. I've only ever seen snippets of it on Twitter and screenshots of the funny faces they make. It looks fun. I'm not big on K-pop, but the animation alone has my interest. Passengers note. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you even if it's not much. Please survive, anyone. So I don't know why. For some reason, trying to hold down circle has just had me rolling forward for some reason. Oh, that. Hello. A K-pop animated film just gave Elio the Astrobans versus Concord treatment on accident. That's what it seems like. Oh yeah, the workshop, the little badges you get, your defense parts, they give you a, what's it called, a New Game Plus variant, but it's already looking like the DLC frame we got will hold us just fine. So, but that probably implies that there's going to be even better defense parts in the DLC. I've seen Elio's source material, so I don't know much it's called. Carbon. It's on. Kong. Oh, they took the horn away from me. It's so funny. I'm just looking around.
This is called a stargazer. A marvelous device the stalkers used in the past.
Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this stargazer for a moment...
Excuse me.
Gather ergo, clever one. This stargazer will make you stronger. But the stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, and we can do this. I like that. Switch, symbol. Okay. I have to return to Claw. Krat Times Issue 183. The Krat Grand Expedition has been delayed. This decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged on, the workshop and Vanini Company, Krat's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to elevate the situation. A task force is investigating the possibilities of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy resulting in more casualties. As the city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krat Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Sick. how to feel. I barely fell. Ah. Bad dog.
Dear citizens of Krat, the recent public frenzy is believed to be just a momentary glitch. There is no cause for alarm. Do not panic, whatever you may hear. The city is safe to traverse. We repeat, do not be alarmed, citizens of Krat. We are effectively handling the situation with the cooperation of the workshop and the alchemists. The puppets are, naturally, imprinted with the grand covenant that prioritizes human safety above all. Please remain patient while the proper situation. Your active cooperation is requested and required. You will refrain from any unauthorized departures, assemblies, or active protests. Never forget that your safety is of the utmost importance to your city. The time for fear is over. Krat is safe. Krat is safe.
No, it's too loud. You can't hear anything. I don't think Krat is safe at all. Not one bit.
Destination Hotel Krat. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Bad dog. Most loyal servants. I don't know why. How it looked like he was yelling at the lady.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Kaboom. off some more.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone? You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself something useful.
Alright, okay, I wanted to use the greatsword for the handle, because that's really become really handy for other needed items and such. Introducing the parade puppet. Here appears a terrific puppet that will enliven the parade. Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand expedition. Hello there, I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. Parade Master has the following functions: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, and 54 parade phrases. Parade dances to delight children, the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. This Parade Master was made big in commemoration of the grand expedition. Check out its charm on the eve of the upcoming exhibition. I can read. Ouch. Finally, a guest is here. Kick the party into gear. Bad children, get the stick. So because we have the speaker or translator from the from Vanini in the last game, we can now understand the puppets and what they're saying. Hotel Krat, the greatest luxury. Hotel Krat, the greatest luxury you will ever experience. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
fireworks.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Springs are reacting. Lies of B. Also, you could have just continued the Newgrounds bit. But you didn't have to just swap one letter out for the nostalgia. Could have. Oh, isn't that nice? Everything's going okay, except then the blue hit. And everyone turned evil. Stop. Go. And then a blue butterfly. Krat. Hello.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him. Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Gemini is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one. I'll use my power to help you.
Not enough. That's fine.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger. In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
Okay. As we keep exploring, I'm going to start listening to I believe, yeah. So I think we need these 3 records into DLC. I'm trying to remember if... See, the problem is there's like also a bunch of other records here, but I'm going to assume this is the cutoff point with the BCM. Escaping the birdcage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember birdcage being mentioned here. So Elysium, down here, Survivor, Nightmare. So these 3, I think, if I read correctly, you saw the merchant with the gold record in his shop. I think what happens is in the DLC in New Game Plus also, the merchants we find along the way will also sell those records, so I don't think we're going to need to like look high and low for that, but better safe than sorry. Anyway.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for you. It comes with a long story, but I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man, and do take care of yourself out there.
Okay.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about? I see you're here. That means you can lie. Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path. I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Polendina.
Okay.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Kill those.
The Grand First Law. Welcome to... The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First Law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second Law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third Law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth Law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Okay, and then we got Jenny over here.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person... Wow! You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Hookshot.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me. I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
I already got that. Next down. At this point, it seems like technique is the best for this weapon. Assemble anything.
A stargazer is a survival device used by the stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The stalkers installed stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use. If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
What are you trying to say there? I organize this place according to the rules. Don't touch anything, Eugenie. Kitty. Kitty doesn't like me. And that's your indicator that we are yet to be human. Alright, then we've talked to everybody. So let's head on out. Fireworks are still going off.
Be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
And hours later.
I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
You say so. I feel like I'm playing as Wilder now.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
How dare you? Thank you for installing the update, Fortnite. Gotcha. I can't. Are those fireworks coming in through the mic? Because it just sounds like boom bouncing off my wall now. Oh, I'm dead. I went out a little too fast. Good job. See, though, now we have a shortcut. Ow. Oh my goodness. wrapping up now because they just had like one grand boom, 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 boom. Grand finale. Nice try. Secret tunnel. Jerk. Okay. That's a shotgun. I'm not gonna be able to get him from this angle with that. Who's hissing in my ear? Just because I can't stand you guys. Frozen Man's letter. My Louise and Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead. Nothing but silence. I assume that I too will become just another petrified corpse soon. I still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. I wish the nightmare was all over. If only you and the kid could come back, but I guess now it's possible. It's impossible. I love you, Louise. I pray that you're safe there. Life amulet.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
Okay. What's nice is they put a little notification in the corner when you have enough ergo to level up. Never mind, they're still shooting fireworks. I guess they had some left over. Panini's Krat Landmark Guide number 2. This month's attraction, Alchemist Bridge. The Alchemist Bridge is the bridge on Elysium Boulevard and the main way to Krat City Hall. The Holy Ouroboros, the mark of the alchemist, is fittingly engraved into the bridge. This shows that the alchemists are not just a powerful, privileged class, but have also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krat, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's like the city's motto: the citizens are the owners of the city. The most widely known attraction is Rosa Isabel Street. It's named after the cultural sponsor, Lady Isabel Manad. But if you think about how the lady's married to the leader of the alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who really is in control of Krat. The union of Krat's old families and organizations of alchemists is shown in this symbolic form. Given the sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on City Hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city of Krat. Rating 3 out of 5. A good place to learn about Krat's beginning, end, and its essence. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with the support of Vanini Company, but may not reflect the company's opinions.
Wait, I can see something. Wait, jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Warning, petrification disease, quarantine zones, no trespassers, everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Do not speak to them.
I can't see a thing. This This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. Kind one. May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby.
Okay.
Thank you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Please hurry. Hard scales spreading across my eyes. Before I lose my sight, please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? Oh, I hope everybody's safe.
Something I just realized about this quest. We're just gonna bring a baby to somebody who's dying of a disease, right? Obviously, you know, I know what we're really bringing, but it's one of those things where now in the greater context, if it was a true baby and she does have the petrification disease, this would have gotten a lot darker real quick. Guess it's good. Yes, it's a good thing that it doesn't happen like that. Torn doodle, it itches. Peel the skin and there's blue blood. Blood, blood, pretty cocoon. Blue angel, joyful appetite. Blue death, what a feast. Death, death, and death. I am alive. It itches.
Who is it? Is that you, Murphy? Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy. Murphy is a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him. I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me. If only we could play together like we used to. Murphy, I miss you. If only we could, Murphy.
here, take care of these puppets, or... No, yeah, I got it. It's leveled up at the Stargazer. No, they're dead still. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I was waiting for it to go off. Also, hang on. Fly. No, I thought I saw a fly, but it was just a chip in the window. Yep, not this way. Bridge. All puppets will be destroyed. Says two different things, but you know, that's what.
Come out, Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for! You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father! You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth! What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
You're the devil's puppet. Oh, man, out of here, man. Oh god, he's chasing me. I'm just a little curious how far I can go with this. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go fight him for real. I'm a little curious if he's gonna be like right there or he's walking all the way back to the bridge. I think he probably just teleported back.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Holy shit, they did a lot of damage. Nice.
I demanded the truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
My hands are covered in blood.
Finally, we meet. Son. It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Yeah, okay.
I want to hear all about your experiences. But now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done.
Okay, no.
So, about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Both. Go away. Thank you. Nice. Oh, I wonder what that thing is. Secret tunnel. Krat News issue 1124. Mr. Vedini's ambitions to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer puppet's overcharge storage battery exceeded its capacity. I can read. Causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The City Council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Vedini and the taxpayers protested, halting the Council's plan in its track. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day, while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. So, I didn't mean to use that. Will you be my friend? Everyone is gone. I'm all alone. That means something completely different now.
Survivors here. What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
Broken baby puppet. Broken puppet covered in wounds. It was left in the City Hall garden, luxury item that the child of a rich family once played with. It is unknown where the puppet's owner is. Probably all ground up into paste. Scrapped watchmen, children, frozen, abandoned by you. I avenge my friends. You are guilty. I'll punish you. Electric judgment. You're guilty. Oh god, I fell with that. Ow. Ow. Murphy, stop it. Ow. You're all guilty, I'll punish you. Damn it. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again. Freezing cold like my friends. Okay. Overcharged storage battery. Legion Arm core part. The Scrapped Watchman's central core. Legion Arm with immense power can be crafted by Eugenie or the Venini craft machine. The plan of Krat City Hall's Watchman ultimately failed. The Watchman whose storage battery had swelled and back had bent horribly became an angry judge and swept through Elysium Boulevard. Small wooden officer puppet. A shapeless toy carved in the wooden paint over. It has the strange appearance of a hunchback, but it was obviously made with care. Winter, abandoned by the adults, the children let go of their childhood to survive. Spring, the broken police puppet accompanied the children's whistles and restored the children's laughter. Summer, the children made Murphy by carving wood and painting him with the stone paint. Fall, Murphy, who received Murphy as a gift, never let go of it. Faded whistle. Faded whistle, a faded police whistle. It's been worn smooth from use. The children blew the whistle for their friends. He may have been discarded as a failure, but in those moments, at least, he was the children's police officer. Okay. So, before we continue, we're going to make a couple stops. drop off a baby and play a whistle. So that's what we'll do.
If only we could play together like we used to. Murphy, I miss you. Hey, that sound. Is that you, Murphy? I know that whistle. It must be Murphy. Thanks for coming by. I want to play, but I feel too sick. I don't think I can. I miss Zach and Sophie and Eric. I wish we could all play.
Then need to be an air gun. Also, for those who aren't familiar, it's pretty apparent that Murphy is supposed to be named after RoboCop, because that's the last name of RoboCop, you know, before he died. Oh wait, no, I have to keep going this way, actually.
You found her, Guide One. I could sense her from miles away. Oh, my sweet Elena. Please let me hold her. There, my baby. I've missed you so much. What do you think? Isn't my baby adorable?
She's a cute baby.
That's right, Kind One. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena. We're going to be happy now. Thank you so much, Kind One. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Your springs are reacting. Close your eyes. May as well just read what we get as well. Close your eyes. Dance the night away with me. Everything will feel better. A song that quietly comforts the dark. Feel a voice to accompany you in the sadness of night. And might as well just buy the other records as well.
For your information.
Quixotic. If you stop dreaming, your heart will stop too. So I will confront it. Story of the night, desperately seeking the truth, even in the illusions created by the devil. Actually, it's not Quixotic. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Quixote. Like Don Quixote, the knight who fought the windmills and all that. Here, so I can buy the other record. I didn't mean to do that, sir. I'm so sorry.
Out here alone?
Proposal, Flower, Wolf, Part 1. My thorn pierced heart, my soul, but remember again, the song of the sea, the breath of the soul. There lives a wolf in the northern tower. If you kill this wolf, a flower grows from its heart. The song of the boy who left on a long journey to propose to the girl. Proposal, Flower, Wolf. No idea what that means. I'd almost feel like it was like a Beauty and the Beast reference, but I don't think so. Anyway. Recently learned about an incident that occurred after the Chuck E. Cheese Pogger stream. What is that?
Close your eyes.
Was it to close your eyes?
Call to me.
Was it the call to be?
Feel alright.
That sounds very dangerous. Geppetto usually isn't so reckless. The pain of his grief may be clouding his judgment. I shouldn't have said that. You and Geppetto are always welcome at this hotel. Geppetto's room is on the second floor. You can stop by whenever you like. People have no thanks for keeping.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story, all because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall. Who exactly was that someone?
Wonder indeed.
Come to me. Feel alright. Just dance from me all through the night.
Chuck E. Cheese Twitch channel used to host Jerma after the Pogger stream. Jerma showed art of him kissing Chuck while being streamed. That's amazing.
I feel good.
I picked up traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms, but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
Then proceeded to drop Jerma and abandon Twitch altogether. I mean, like, I'm sorry, you're not being like a VTuber playing the game. Why am I going to watch some jackass holding a puppet at camera while somebody else over to the side is probably playing the main game? There we go.
Welcome to Hotel. The Stalkers are Krat's vigilantes. There are two groups of them, the Bastards and the Sweepers. The Bastards are an organization of guards for the alchemists and the workshop. Motto, honor or nothing. The Sweepers are an organization of guards for the old families of Krat. Motto, we always repay what is owed. Historically, the relationship between the two groups has been turbulent, but most were killed in the puppets' full-scale attack. That is what little I know beyond the hotel walls. May I serve you in some other way?
The only time Chuck ever spoke on stream was when he said Poggers, because he wasn't puppeted by his VA. You serious? Well, what was the point then? Daddy?
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me, even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond the Lycian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory. P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need. Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy to me.
Alright. Let's see. Bill. Slot. There we are. Okay, so these aren't really all too useful. So I guess our next goal is to use these two.
The city of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me any questions, and I'll fill in the gaps. Venini Works is the puppet's main base. It's a factory where they manufacture more of themselves. Venini himself went to stop them, but I'm worried. He's an industrialist, not a fighter. Rescue Venini and shut down his factory. That will deny the puppets their reinforcements. The cathedral is famous for its wise and kind Archbishop, Andreas. He offers sanctuary to countless refugees there. The thing is, I've lost touch with him. Perhaps no news is good news, but I'm a suspicious sort. And if the puppets push towards the cathedral, it could be devastating. Go save the Archbishop and the refugees before it's too late. I don't know what's happening in the Malam district. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood seized the neighborhood. That's all I know. It was always a run-down neighborhood, but it's descended into anarchy, or worse. I'm hearing rumors of monsters rampaging through the district. Those poor people. They need your help, son. Rosa Isabel Street is a stronghold of the puppets. It's a hunting ground where the most dangerous puppets roam. I believe it's the epicenter of the puppet frenzy. After all, I detected the strongest wave of ergo there. Especially for someone as precious as you. It's a perilous place. And when you walk a dangerous path, my son, it's best to take it one step at a time.
Okay.
You can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you.
Excuse me.
Venini gave me that key, and now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
Okie dokie. Alright. Let's go get our friend Venini back. I missed this cape. I'll just go collect our gold coin for this. This being available kind of loses its impact on new runs, not gonna lie, but I'd rather just have that in the background, I guess, so I don't have to worry about collecting them, or so I say.
Now that we have a moment to talk, you must understand. The city is on its deathbed. The petrification disease spreads too fast, and the puppets rampage everywhere. Nobody knows what caused the disaster. Everyone in Krat is just trying to survive. That's why I found you. Our only hope, Geppetto's puppet. We're both unique. I am able to wield the power of Ergo. Power I used to call on you. That's all I can say for now. Please, save Krat.
And she also has the power of
use my power.
butterflies. And I have enough ergo to use, so okay. Oh yeah, boss rematch. Later though. Venini's Guide. Dear citizens of Krat, the factory has been occupied by the puppets. Whatever the cause, Venini Company is responsible for it. I, Lorenzini Venini, am going alone to stop those devils. The factory is very dangerous now. Stay out of it and keep safe. The rest I'll leave to Mr. Geppetto, who I trust more than anyone. God save us all. Regards, Lorenzini Venini. You like my Venini impression?
Here it is. Venini Works. Everything you see here belongs to Venini. The classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krat. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krat is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he?
Oh, hello.
I wish we could find him. That is, if he's still kicking.
I'm sure he's fine. Anyway, I want to read. Miracle Cure. By the miracle medicine here. The miracle alchemist, Clark Shore, also known as Dr. Cure-All, has succeeded in making a cure for the horrible plague that has spread through Krat. Made from unicorn horn, blood of a two-headed snake, and boiled down mandrake, Clark Shore has tested it himself and confirmed that it completely cures the plague. The blue plague is not a divine curse. Don't be afraid anymore. Come see Dr. Cure-All, Clark Shore. Prices may vary as it is a limited item. I feel like I've missed this parchment. Probably because every time I try to come in here, Gemini's got to say his piece, so I probably missed that bit to read, but now I'm familiar with Dr. Cure-All, because there's going to be a confession later on in the workshop. Stop throwing that at me. Balls. Anyone else? Hello?
Another fine day in the city of Krat, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Oh. Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive, middle. For me, Arlecchino, the king of all riddles. Now, you know what I'm called, and why I called you, and I want to know your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn there's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you for participating. By morning, it walks on feet numbering 4. At midday, just 2. No less and no more. It walks on 3 feet when the evening arrives. And if you solve this, then I'll know you're alive.
Human.
Correct. Fantastic insights, caller. But not everything has to rhyme, you know. I'm not a caricature. I'm the king of riddles. That said, how do we know you didn't just get lucky? Even a stopped clock is right twice a day, and even a puppet can be accidentally correct just by random chance. Still, a promise is a promise. Arlecchino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlecchino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key. Doors and keys and doors, the subjects of puzzles and riddles galore. My next riddle won't be so simple to crack. Arlecchino's the king. Not some riddling cheap jack.
Trinity key. The key obtained from the King of Riddles quiz. This key has probably unlocked something. The key triangle was some organization's secret mark. Rumor has it this organization was Krat's true master. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest domino moments ever. Some weirdo on a telephone making riddles turned out to be something even worse. God. And you're dead. Electric Blitz is effective for subduing puppets. Get out if you're not a stalker. Salamander dagger.
This place gives me the creeps. It's like something's gonna jump out any second. Jiminy's looking out for you.
Ah, balls. Accurate. Factory manager's report. Dear Mr. Vanini, as per your orders, I conducted a quality investigation on the ergo supply by the alchemists. Of course, it was done secretly. Certainly, the quality of ergo was getting worse over time. I don't doubt the alchemists, but the decrease in quality is too widespread to call it a coincidence. At At this rate, this quarter's puppets will have a high chance of defects. The most important thing is the quality of the ergo, after all. According to a reliable source, the high-level alchemists are running ergo production experiments lately using another method. Personally, I think their secret experiments have something to do with the decrease in ergo quality. Are they wringing out the bodies of discarded puppets in the barren swamp or something? Anyway, I recommend approaching them carefully instead of complaining to them. Manager of Factory 1, Nicola. Sorry, I hesitated for a second there because I heard clinking and clanking and I thought someone was about to walk up and slap me. Probably that, though. Put 10 into advance, and then we're going to go down the list: vitality, vigor, and capacity. And then we'll go into these two again. Jerk. Ooh, moonstones back to back. Domino amulet +1. Oh my goodness. Sharp pipe. Switch. Yeah, this shortcut. There we go. Ow. Ow. Shortcut found.
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
Just rest. Perfect. I won't fight these guys again. Not there yet. Doctor's confession. My name is Clark Shore. People call me Dr. Cure-All. I intend to confess my sins. I made innumerable medicine sales under the guise of it being a cure-all. At first, even I was sure about my experiment. Early on, the cure really was effective in neutralizing the petrification disease. And why would the great alchemist's words be wrong? I know, I stole it. But I perfectly followed the manufacturing process. My cure was perfect. But what went wrong? I dare not record what the ones who got treated turned into. That was literal hell. Literally hell. And when I realized that I was the gatekeeper who opened the doors, I ran away. How could I atone for my sin? I only intend to treat patients and earn a few extra coin. I'm dying, and this is my penance. I also have the petrification disease, but I'm not getting the cure. I'd rather turn to stone and freeze to death. God, please forgive my terrible sins. Yeah, so that Mr. Cure-All, Dr. Cure-All, was a lie. A lie will remain a lie. Alright. Here's a little funny tidbit. If we put on the... here it is. The Lies of P, John Lies of P attire here. This guy will say something different.
All puppets must die. Oh, it's the only way to be sure. All puppets must die. Every single one. Wait. Those clothes. Leo? You came back? I killed countless puppets to atone for what I did. I didn't mean to break my vow. I was just so scared. I'm sorry I ran away. Oh, you're a ghost. Just leave me be. It's the weight of guilt. The burden never gets lighter. All puppets must die. Kill the puppets! I wish I hadn't run away. I was afraid to die.
There he goes. Okay. This one. This one. Never end on one that I want to wear. This will do. This one. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. I forgot. It's actually somewhere else that we need
to go. Ooh, admirers seem to follow me everywhere. Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
You made it all the way here unbothered by ruffians. You've got talent. I've never seen you before, but who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch that subtle whiff of money in the air? Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Vanini, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whiskers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck. Best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck to you.
Are you carrying the latest edition of Vanini's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in Krat these days. Maduro wrote the actual guide, but Vanini published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course made that volume more popular than ever. If you can get all 3 volumes collectors want, bet you can get 4. No, 5,000 for it at the shop. But you're in luck. I have a conscience and a powerful sense of self-preservation. I'll let this one go for 500. That's a good investment. Don't sleep through it. You'll wish you had this, and the price is a steal. Let me know if you have any interest.
Ripped Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide number 3. Ripped Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide number 3. This month's attraction, Rose Estate. There's a warning band attached that bears the herring symbol of Krat. Warning, this book has been banned. If found, please report it to the city. Reading banned books will result in punishment. Are you sure you want to read it? Some uneven handwriting is in here. You were warned, but you're reading a forbidden book. You're a bad person. Well, you're reading it, so this is what you get. The roses bloom at the Rose Estate. Don't know the rest of it. The end. Reporter, Kat. This guide was made with the support of the Red Lobster Inn.
So, have you had time to read it? It's the first volume I wrote, so go easy. By the way, I need to mention something before it slips my mind. It's a shame that the original author went missing, but I fear you misunderstood this commitment. I am willing to sell my newest book for 500. No refunds, of course. That's a given. But look on the bright side. That volume of this series is not easy to acquire. Take care you don't get torched.
This shortcut. There, three create one. You who open the door. 3 create 1. You who open the door. Be one with the great ones. I feel like the Trinity is going to be whatever of importance in later Lives of Feet. Blue Blood's tailcoat, and another quartz. Question of the day. Did this factory worker ever think he would be destroyed by the puppet? Who would be destroyed like a puppet? Here. Can't even see the health bar because of the flashing red. It's okay, he's dead. And as always, that flushes all the poison that was in the front. Could have always gone there, but I never feel like it. Have you seen this eccentric? Have you seen this eccentric? Hot off the press, news this month again. This month's eccentric is Mr. J, a gentleman who caused a stir by marrying a puppet. Is it because the custom-made puppet is so beautifully made, or that Mr. J's peculiarities even he was unaware of suddenly burst? Mr. J fell in love with the made puppet at first sight, and they got married even in the face of his family's opposition. But the lovers' secret wedding faced ruin. The arranged family stormed in, the husband was confused, the puppet bride was greatly damaged. She clearly had a soul. We loved each other. Gentleman J, who became his family's headache, still make the same claims. He's even fixing the bride and redoing the wedding. This tragedy was all made possible because of Krat's advanced puppet technology. Let's all listen to our families now, haha. The Have You Seen This Eccentric corner will continue next month. How odd. Somebody burying a puppet. Okay. Needy is a jerk. I want to make as much as Mzi's butler puppet does. I never realized there was that there.
A little help? Anyone? Wealthy and dashing blood will be in need of Accidenti. I have to stop them. Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people? Hold on. Geppetto's a friend of yours. Did he send you? I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pulcinella. He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but... well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
Okay.
Before all this chaos, Fuoco was the puppet in charge of the furnace. But he changed. He was a stand-up fellow once. Now, not so much. I'm told he's still building an army of puppets and marching them on the cathedral. How did this nightmare come to be? Please, you must stop him before he does any more harm. Before all this chaos, I'm told he's still building... How did this nightmare...
Okay. So rude. Dead. Warning. Beware when handling corrosive chemicals. Be careful not to melt your fingers. Descartes note. 189XXXXX. The puppet cannot refuse the Grand Covenant imprinted upon manufacture. It must obey the Creator's orders and cannot harm humans. But look at the puppets that were once called Fuoco. But look at the puppet that was once called Fuoco. Is the Grand Covenant flawed? The once faithful puppet now kills humans. It creates puppets instead of fire. It obeys something else other than humans. It's as if someone is controlling it, or it has a mind of its own. As if there's a king of puppets somewhere. Is it pretending to be human? Is it a simple defect? This requires further investigations. 18XXXXXX. It's surprising. Fuoco's actions were not simple obedience, but faith. Fuoco worships something as God. I heard there's the king of puppets on Rosa Isabel Street. That must be what is controlling the puppets of Krat. But a puppet having a human ego is a problem from another dimension. There's still a puppet's secret that I don't know about. Ergo is probably the key. But those guys are awakening like humans more quickly as days go by. Someone has to stop them before it's too late, for the sake of all humans. Yep. Perfect. This is desperation, like having at least a special move to survive. Okay. I think that's everything around here. Alright, so let me refresh. And then we'll go face off against Fuoco. I'm up. I love the stock alarm clock up from Apple phones. Learn his ways. Join us. King's Flame. Oh, King, my King, we need a bigger flame. My flames. Oh, my King. High-powered flame amplifier. King's Flame Ergo. And we got the flame grindstone.
What do we have here? A broken butler puppet. Yeah, I seem to remember someone on the second floor. Think it belongs to him? We gotta ask what happened sometime. Now's good.
Puccinella. Oh, I went too far out.
Ah, you're back! And you found... Oh, dear. Pulcinella. They really did a number on you. Pulcinella was proof that puppets possess true courage. I will not rest until I have revived him. But there will be ample time for that. First, I must thank you for a truly heroic piece of work. The factory is ours again. The puppets are going to be in really bad shape after this. Let us return to the hotel and rest while we can. I cannot shake the thought of that puppet army. What they meant to do. The cathedral is filled with refugees. People who thought they were safe. But that's for the future to solve. Maintenance must come first. See you at Hotel Krat. Arrivederci. I cannot shake the thought, but that's for the future.
Okay. Let's head back to the hotel, and I think we can wrap up right now. 11:30 is a good time to end. Excuse me.
I'll use my power to help. I am able to wield Ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear Ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets. Now you are the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please, save Krat. I'll use my power.
If it isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend. There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorentini Venigni. Gentleman, bon vivant, and, at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use. Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are, legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
And then we get all the different grindstones. These are the new grindstones we got from the DLC. Yeah, this one we will need for later. It's for perfect parrying.
Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but, you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni. I always welcome... No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days... it was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
Alright, we got all the Legion arms we have, so we're gonna order that. So all the elemental arms are all up and at him. Might use the puppet string a bit more in the future.
Amatsa, that is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets?
I don't think so.
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Vanini. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you with only the most peaceful intentions, and as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Vanini Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we broke ground. I certainly didn't do it all personally. This was simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art. All my life, from boyhood to this very day, I have been derided for my, let's say, single-minded focus on a lifelong obsession with building animated, automatic, autonomous automata. But today, just look before you. Vanini Works is ready to start building the future. Krat's golden era is waiting to be built. A dream of the future we can only create together. Help me make this future come true. Join us, for this moment in history will happen only once. Join Vanini, your friend for life.
Was focus, Agent Hellboy.
Buongiorno, and welcome to the House of Vanini. I am Master Vanini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service, sir. The House of Vanini carries only the finest in luxury merchandise. I believe you'll find all items to be both superior quality and distinguished provenance. I am certain you will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
So sit there.
I know my way around.
Welcome to Welcome to...
People have thanks for...
And then let's talk to Geppetto, and then we'll call it a stream. Kitty. Nope, Kitty still doesn't like me.
Remember, I didn't design every puppet in Krat. It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant. I've no idea how many. I remember a few Ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy. That wasn't our intention. They were never designed to act that way. But if a puppet starts acting on its own, does that mean the puppet has free will? Or is someone else controlling the puppet? The city of Krat asked me any... Thanks to you, the factory is out of the puppet's clutches. Venini Works can resume making all sorts of supplies, not just more puppets. The puppets are still a problem, but at least they don't have endless reinforcements. I knew you could do it. I'm proud of you, son.
Alright. I think we're all set for now. Yeah. Okay. So, with this, we are now on our way through New Game Plus. So, tomorrow, we will continue through the factory, or the back of it, and find out what the hell is going on in the city of Krat. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be back to working on, or back to my streaming on weekends, again, for the sake of getting my hours for closer to partnership on YouTube, so expect more weekend streams. The only time, any chance now for a no stream is Fridays for D&D purposes, but other than that, stream all week and the weekends. So yeah. Anyway, with all that said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.